Hey everyone, welcome to Not Your Average Swiftie. I'm Arna Paudya and this is my first Taylor Swift theory video because we have something going on here that deserves it. And I would like to announce on my channel for the first time, we are having TS12! We are so happy, so excited. I was just telling myself that I didn't expect this day to come so soon, but it did, and we're so grateful, we're so happy, we're so excited, and we know a lot of things about it, and it's definitely gonna be a very amazing, era. I can already tell it. Gonna become a favorite for a lot of people, all the aesthetics, all the vibes, the music. It is definitely gonna be amazing. It is called The Life of a Showgirl. I'm sorry, but Taylor was planning about it since all the time she was planning about it. I just love this, idea of showing what was going with her, because we off the street, because we know what was going with her throughout the tour. We saw it, but whatever happened after it, and whatever related to Showgirl theme or something, it is gonna be such an amazing concept. It was such an amazing concept for Taylor to work on, and the words with Swifties are gonna have so much fun, just listening, because the tracks are definitely gonna hit hard. We're gonna get to the tracks later on. First of all, the album cover. Oh my god, the standard version. It is so beautiful, and I have to say, it is one of my most favorite album covers. It is so good. The whole depiction, we're getting so many things at the same time. We're so happy with it. It's just, Taylor in that whatever bathtub, lake, whatever. It is so beautiful, and I have to say, this is the most, sultry photographs we've had of her. Firstly, the standardized edition. First of all, a lot of people are giving hate to it. I don't know why, because on the podcast on New Heights with Travis and Jason Kelsey, she literally told us the whole meaning behind it. After the show ended, she would go back, she would lay in the tub at 4 a.m. in the morning, and she's literally depicted that in the album cover, what went on with her as a showgirl. She literally depicted that, just in a more dazzling outfit, because that's Taylor for you. We have 3 more editions, and those are actually also really pretty. We have It's Beautiful, It's Rapturous, and It's Frightening. I'm just a fan of the photographs. Wow, Taylor, wow, she always does something new. And before Taylor even told us, I knew this is definitely from the photographers of Reputation. This is definitely that. Basically, we're all very happy about the name, poster, and all that. And we also got the track list, which is we are so happy. The album, the vinyl, it has the track list photo on its back. Now we have 12 tracks in our 12th album. What does that mean? Now, one thing that I really find funny is that Taylor on the podcast, she was literally like, there are only gonna be 12 tracks. No 13th, no 14th, only 12 tracks. You couldn't take one or you couldn't add more because this is the way the album is perfect. There's gonna be no deluxe, there's gonna be no, like double. It's not gonna be a double album, no. It's just 12 tracks. 12 tracks. 1, 2, 12 tracks, and that is it. And Swifties are still like, no, you know what? She's doing like this. She's doing this. No, she said 12 4 times. We're gonna get, a lot more tracks. We're gonna get a deluxe. We're gonna get like a double album. The next album is gonna be all together for Showgirl. We all love clowning. I'm gonna be so, sure, like we all love clowning. I got this shirt when clowning for Reputation. Snakes, dramas, and clowning. So, but she couldn't have put it more clearly that there are only gonna be 12 tracks. Okay, are you all literally disappointed that she's gonna give us only 12 tracks? Because don't be. We're getting new music, and we're grateful for that actually. And like she said, she had some goals for this album. The goal for this album was that she was only gonna have 12 tracks, and she has them. So deal with it. Be happy. Be grateful that you're getting at least, a new era, new 12 songs. It's gonna be worth the wait. Like, we have waited around 400 days for it. And she has worked so much. Like, she literally has given us 9 albums in 5 years, and that is not less. I did not even expect her to release out TS12 in 2025. I was just thinking that it's going to be something like in later years, but she has done that, and that is something that is extraordinary on its own. Like, we just got 31 tracks last year on April. Be happy with whatever you're getting. And getting to the track list, that is a very nice discussion. Like, although we are not going to be judging anything, but you can just identify that there are going to be some absolute bangers in the album. Like, you already know that. Like, starting up, we have our opening track as the Fate of Ophelia. So, what do we know about it? Like, a lot of people are saying that the album cover is also, being, it's also inspired from Ophelia. So maybe we might be getting a music video. And most of her, first songs from each album are definitely, a single. I think all of them are, except maybe from Lover or something. So basically, we might get an MV2 for this because, okay, what do we know about Ophelia? Ophelia is like a character from Hamlet. That is a play by William Shakespeare. Again, Taylor going back to our literature and putting it into music. That is something I absolutely love. Like, it is so nice to see the Taylor's version of all those things, these artworks, these literature. So Ophelia was actually a character. I think she's the love interest, and she is torn between, because Hamlet is not, he rejects her because he wants to, he wants to take revenge for his father. And Ophelia is literally torn between her love and all the chaos and madness surrounding her. And her fate was that in the end she died by drowning in a river. That's actually a very, very tragic thing. She's a very sad character. But this brings me to the fact that the life for Showgirl is supposed to be a very extra extremely happy album. Like we have pop, Taylor returning. We have Max Martin and Shellback working with her. And you know, like she even put this playlist on Spotify, and baby, that's show business for you, which had all these songs that were, you know, composed with them. And I have to say that each one of them is like my absolute favorite. Like when I saw that it had 3 tracks from Red, you know, 9 from 1989 and 10 from Reputation, I was like, I am so ready for this album. Like this album was definitely made for me. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. And coming back to like this, so since we know that it's gonna be a happy poppy album, the point is that it also gives me flashbacks to one thing. Love Story. Yes, Taylor's first hit, big hit. And the point is that Love Story was also inspired by a William Shakespeare play, The Tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. And you know, like in the end of like the original play, both of them die for their lover, you know, because their families don't agree. But Taylor, you know, she changed the ending. She's the only one who gave them a happy ending. She literally, you know, just said that I have talked to your dad, go pick out a white dress. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. So in the end, we get that Romeo, like in Taylor's, you know, version, like Romeo talked to her dad and they're getting married. That is so sweet because like she gave a happy ending to a literal tragedy. And I think like history is going to repeat itself again, because we are going to be getting like some redo of Ophelia. Maybe like, I know for like I'm 99% sure that instead of it being a sad song, we are going to be getting a more, you know, stylized version of the fate of like Ophelia. Like, you know, Taylor could do a lot of things. Like she could say that she could give Ophelia a happy ending because she's like, so he's not gonna be with me. Okay, who handle it? I'm feeling gonna shine. Or maybe like, you know, she's gonna get them together. So either way, it's gonna be a happy thing for Ophelia, and we're so happy that she is getting like, because she is a very sad character. If you have, you know, read the play, if you have maybe read the monologue of her, it is like really heartbreaking. So we all wish that she's getting a happy ending, courtesy to Taylor. Second track up, we have Elizabeth Taylor. Now, for those of you who don't know who Elizabeth Taylor is, so basically, I just also got to find out that she was like a Hollywood actress. She got married like 7 to 8 times, and she was, you know, a rebel, like doing what she wants, not caring what other people are thinking. And you know, that is the exact thing that, you know, like we are like gonna get from Taylor. Like she is exactly what it is. Like people, like the media is always saying, oh my gosh, she dates too much. So maybe, you know, Taylor's gonna pick that up and she's gonna be like, boom, yeah, so what? Like, so she's gonna do that. Also, like the name significance is something like maybe that is 100% like sure, like why she chose Elizabeth Taylor, because we also have like a name connection, so it can be portrayed as, you know, Taylor, like people seeing Elizabeth Taylor in Taylor Swift. That is something we're all, you know, ready for. That like happened in a sad way in Clara Bow. Like, you look like Taylor Swift in this light and we're loving it. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot of, again, poppy, happy maybe. Yes, so you'll see how many of our theories are actually true. Getting to our next track, that is track number 3, we have Opalite. can get a few clues from what it means. Like opalite is a man-made version of the gemstone opal. Now here are a few things that most Swifties will know that I'm sharing with you. The first one is that opal is Taylor Swift's favorite stone. Yes, and she's been seen wearing it a lot, and she literally told me it's her favorite. So opalite definitely has something to do with that. Like, you know, an opalite may be a man-made version of it. Something. It is definitely more perfect, beautiful, and you know, shows different lights in different aspects. And second, I am not exactly sure if it's like true, but it was something like, I don't know. They say that Taylor and Travis, they are connected to each other with like an opal ring. Something is going on. I think there's only just one way to find out what opalite is like. Maybe it can be a love song. Maybe it can be something about, you know, making something like when you have something natural, but you know, making it, or you know, like Bejeweled, maybe giving flashbacks to Bejeweled, like all stones, like gemstone stuff. And this, you know, thing just came into my mind, like how opalite is just, you know, like redone version, like not a redone, but like, you know, a man-made version of opal. Maybe like, you know, has to be definitely a metaphor. What if she's like, opals are her OG albums and opalites are her TV re-recordings? That could be true, but then we know she loves both her OG and TV work equally. So yeah. Our fourth track, Father Figure. Now again, like, father figure is basically someone who does not have to be, you know, generally or biological father. But you know, they provide this type of feeling, like, you know, they protect you, they ensure your safety, they love you, like that. So it could be either a very sweet song about, you know, a father figure, or maybe it could be a song about Taylor, you know, having all her responsibilities. But the point is, what if father figure turns out to be like, you know, a diss or something, like a sad, not sad, like a diss kind of sarcastic track. Like she's saying that we know like who sells her music, God Bruschetta. So whatever she's like, we know that, you know, there was a lot of trust or something between them, like from my church Ricochet. And what if she's like, you were supposed to be my father figure and I saw it like that, but instead you betrayed me. So we don't know a lot about the track right now because we cannot guess anything. It could be anything. It could be sweet, it could be savage. One thing I like, you know, I'm thinking right now is that track 4 and track 5, yes, get into track 5, we have the eldest daughter. First of all, it's a track 5. It's definitely going to be raw, vulnerable, maybe the most emotional out of the album. And it is going to be hitting with so many girls out there. So many girls, like Taylor herself is the eldest daughter in the family. Like, even me, like, I'm not the eldest daughter, but like, you know, I'm like the only child. So I kind of like have expectations of both eldest and youngest. So, you know, I'm gonna try to relate to the song in my way. And all the elder daughters, like eldest daughters out there, this song is made for you. Please listen to it when it comes out. Now what I think is that eldest daughter is also something like, you know, being like that girl in the family who has to, you know, take everything. She has to cooperate with her parents. She has to, you know, take care of her younger siblings. Whew, that is definitely gonna be something, you know, we need to hear. Now, why I think track 4 and track 5 are connected, because like father figure and eldest daughter. The eldest daughter is literally a father figure in the family. Yeah, these songs are definitely connected 99%, actually 92% because of the podcast. Anyways, it is definitely connected, what I think it is, because If it's not, then it's okay, but like if it is, it's gonna be nice. Moving on to our next track, we have Ruin the Friendship. Now, this could be about a lot of people, you know, who used to be friends with her and, you know, betrayed her in some way or the other. Now, a lot of people are theorizing that it is about Blake Lively, and that may or may not be true. You know, it gives me flashbacks to, you know, all those reels and shorts being about me, like, all of my enemies started out friends, like that. But I also think, like, why did I just sing the archer right now? But like, I also think that this is gonna be a sister to This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, like the Savage. Because forgiveness is a nice thing to do. Ha ha ha! I can't even say it with a straight face. She's gonna do something like that and ruin the friendship. Like, it's not gonna be, oh, you ruined the friendship. No, it's gonna be not like that. It's gonna be ha ha ha. This is why we can't have nice things. Because, you know, we can't be friends. It's gonna be nice. Like, this song, like, Taylor always writes amazing, you know, songs about winning the friendship with maybe, like, you know, maybe it's a procedure to Bad Blood. Exactly. Why did I think of that? Like, Bad Blood is literally the orange, you know, like, it is the orange song on the Eras tour. Like, our first picture on Instagram's post of Taylor Nation was her performing Bad Blood in that thing, right? Like, in the, like, pair, in the set, 1999 set. So, yeah, When the Friendship is gonna be a diss track. We're gonna have so many diss tracks. Like, you don't need to keep count of how many times I'm gonna say this is gonna be a diss track. Next, moving on to our next track, we have Actually Romantic. Now, this is gonna be a love song between Taylor and Travis, and we are so here for it. Like, you know, like, we had so high school in TDPD. So we were so happy with it, and now we're having this song called Actually Romantic. Like, it's gonna be so romantic. This is the most straight to the point, you know, title I've seen. Like, she's still like that. Yeah, this song is romantic. This song I'm gonna be talking about romantic, actually romance. Like, I'm romantic, so yeah, take it. This is the next track is gonna be, like, which I am anticipating a lot. Like, it's in my top 3, like third position. We have Wish List with $signs as the S in Wish and List. Now, the point is, I don't think she's ever done a song like, you know, this. Like, it's probably gonna be about how reclaiming her masters was in her wish list, and she's done it. And we have the $signs. That is definitely gonna have to do with, you know, buying and selling of her masters. So this is so, like, you know, accurate. Like, it's been a long time. Like, we needed a song about her getting her masters. Like, we always thought about it. Like, this period, like, of the Eras tour and then her getting her masters back, it's definitely something that has to be, you know, documented. Like, put in a song. Wish List, I am waiting for you. This song is definitely gonna be on my personal wish list. Oh god, puns. Anyways, our next track is Wood. Yes, Wood. Like, you have to agree with me, like, on every single thing, that you cannot say that this isn't the most, like, absurd, like, nicely, like, beautifully absurd, like, it is the most absurd. Like, she literally just said, Wood, do what you want to. Like, we had absolutely no clue what this song is about, what it's gonna be like. It's just, she's like, what? The most random title name goes to it, because we are not going to, you know, talking about it like right now, like till we get the track. This better be a good lyrical song. It is gonna be a good lyrical song. Wood definitely has something about her. Like, maybe it's not definitely gonna be folklore evermore or something, but we just have to wait and see what Wood is like. You never know. She really likes to make naturistic things, you know, love songs like Willow and Ivy. So it's just a matter of time. Like, Wood might be a love song. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything. Just a random guess. Like, I'm just shooting arrows in the dark. Next up, we have my second most anticipated like song on the album, and that is Cancelled. All capitals with an exclamation point, mind me. All capitals with an exclamation point. Cancelled! Taylor screaming cancelled now. Another diss track maybe? Definitely, I guess. I mean, we're gonna be having like You're Cancelled. First of all, like, you know, getting to like the Showgirl thing. Maybe it's, you know, like about getting cancelled like that, you know, for not from her general perspective, like how, you know, people in the music industry have it really hard. They get cancelled 100 times. Or maybe it's just telling, you know, the people like maybe about her masters that you guys are cancelled now because I have my masters back. What I think is gonna be like, no. Travis said that it is a banger. He said that like, this is the only song like he talked, like he praised about. Now I'm not gonna doubt like his choice, because his choice was Mother, like our Taylor Swift. So I'm not gonna doubt his choice. If he says it's a banger, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna say yes, it's a banger. So yes, I'm waiting for the track because he said it was a banger, and I know it's gonna be something really savage, maybe her most savage song on, like, because she could have just gone with like cancel lowercase, but no, she went with all caps with an exclamation mark. So a part of me is saying that it's gonna be like, I'm sorry, but the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, she's dead. Something so savage that she's gonna, you know, be like, she's gonna eat and she's not gonna leave any crumbs like she did for this part on Look What She Made Me Do, which was like the best comeback. We were gonna have another amazing comeback. Like, this jaw-dropping line in the song, like, that's just gonna be like, how did you do that, Taylor? How did you do that? Definitely waiting for it. Now, with only 2 tracks to go, we have Honey. Now, Honey is something we call someone with, you know, it's a pet name, like Honey. You know, it's really cute. See, Travis and Taylor, who I'm guessing the song is based on, you know, calling each other Sweetie, Honey now. If it's gonna be about, like, I don't expect her, like, we are having so many this type of tracks, I don't really expect her to go like honey, that honey. I'm not expecting like honey. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. But like, you know, it's gonna be a really sweet song maybe, or maybe it's not gonna be a sweet song. Maybe it's gonna be some paper rings type. If it's that, new favorite. And now comes my most anticipated song of the album. You all know what it is, and it is the most, you know, awaited song for like a lot of people. We have The Life of a Showgirl, title track featuring Sabrina Carpenter. A moment of silence, because like we all guessed that we're gonna have a Sabrina Carpenter. Like, she gave so many signs. You should have just seen them, like, you know, when they're together performing the surprise acoustic set. Taylor was wearing orange. And then we literally got a pic of both of them then. So we all knew that it's gonna come soon. Especially, we know, when they're like really good friends, all that. Trust me, it's gonna be amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a lot of collabs in my career, but you know, there's always, you know, a feeling that you get when, you know, she's collabing with someone you also love. Like, my second favorite artist being Ed Sheeran. So I literally really have a soft spot for all the collabs she's done with him. I have a soft spot for her collab with Lana Del Rey. And, you know, and Shawn Mendes. So basically, like, this is the most wanted, like, collaboration of this decade. Like, Sabrina, hashtag Sabrina, is so out there. Like, it's gonna be so amazing. Like, we have the most awaited album, like the most awaited album with the most awaited song. Taylor and Sabrina. What's gonna be about? The life of Showgirl. Yes, it's gonna be about the life of Showgirl. I think we are very clear with that. Taylor probably gonna talk about her experience, and you know, Sabrina was also touring with her, and you know, like this short and sweet tour. So they're gonna have a lot of things to talk about. A lot, actually. So it's gonna be like, it's gonna be, my guesses are, the most streamed song of the album, because we're gonna have Taylor fans and then Sabrina fans coming together, and like people like us who literally love them both. Like, Sabrina is like in my top 5 singers. Like, and the point is, this whole Taylor album, just, it feels like it's been, you know, it's like, you know, picked up with Sabrina. Like, although it only has one track featuring her, but the whole vibes are literally her, you know, that. So you get it, like, you get it. And I am so happy that we're finally getting this album and these songs. So we have summed up our theories for the album. Now, if you think that there is some theory that, you know, deserves to be there, like I should, you know, see on it, please put it on the comments. That would be so helpful. And the point is that we're getting 12, you know, songs, and I personally am a really clowning Swiftie, and I would have also gone ahead and done like that, like, no, we're getting a level 1, but she has made it really clear that we're only getting this, so we're getting that. So anyway, this is out on October 3rd, and we're all gonna stay awake, listen to it. It's gonna be so much fun. Will it break the Tortured Poet Department's award, like, records? We're having the most streams in a day. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, being a tortured poet was such a beautiful experience. Like I don't know, like, why it is hated so much, like the whole album by haters, like for the lyrics, but like TDPD has always felt like home to me, like literal home. You know, when I'm sad, or like, I'm just gonna listen to it, like Guilty as Sin, LOML, My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. Like, it is a beautiful album, like with the anthology, and it's so underrated. It is so underrated. We're all gonna miss to be a tortured poet, especially since we're shifting so much, like from the fountain pen and quill album to a glitter gel pen. Yeah, we're gonna miss being a torture boy, but we are going to absolutely love being a showgirl. So we're not letting go of, folklore, evermore, TVB. No, we're not. That is the point, We're not gonna leave that. We're gonna be that and thing. Like we can be tortured. We can be a tortured poet on some days and a showgirl on the other. There is no stop. Like, we can be anything we want. Yes. Also, like, I have read a lot of theories about that they are saying that the tortured poets department and the life of a showgirl are both sisters. Now, this theory actually has a lot of evidence and it's true. People are saying that she's been giving us signs like Easter eggs since midnight. Like, the whole anti-hero video is supposed to be an Easter egg for these two albums. Because like the main colors of the anti-hero in it are orange, which is definitely really, and we have like two girls in it. So the first one, like the gloomy one, is definitely like TTPD, and the next one is gonna be the life of a showgirl. So yes, and if they are sister albums, like they are polar opposite sister albums, you all know that. What are the vibes? Like, one has the most tracks, one is gonna have the least tracks, one is gonna be her saddest, one might be her really happy, like happiest, if not happiest, because we had 19 and Never, but it might be really happy too. One was made during the tour, like with I Can Do It with Broken Heart. One is about what everything happened to her off stage. So we're gonna test this theory once the album drops out on October 3rd. Yes, and we're gonna just see if they are actually. Another question that I have is if we're gonna have a lead single released before we get the whole album, but like she's not done it since Me, because like she did not find it like a very clever idea to have a song out, just in case it's a wrong one. So we probably might not be getting a lead single before October 3rd, but tell me what our guesses are for the lead singer. Is it going to be the one featuring Sabrina Carpenter, or is it going to be some of the initial tracks, because that's what Taylor usually does. Now, getting to another theory that we Swifties love discussing. We have the lost album Karma theory. Like, personally, I have never actually, felt that Karma, like the album existed. No, I was never a supporter of that. I always felt that we only have like Reputation after 1999, and she might have had like some songs that are like about that. But why I never actually believed in that theory is because Taylor has such a positive outlook on what karma is. Like, why are you people clowning when she literally said in like Repetition album, like in What She Made Me Do, she is literally saying that the world moves on another day, another drama, but not from me. All I care about is karma. And then the world moves on, but one thing's for sure, maybe I got mine, karma, but you'll all get yours. So she's literally saying that I've got my karma, but she'll get yours too. And I think it all summed out with her literal song called Karma on Midnight. Like, karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a cat. Karma is the breeze in her hair on the weekend. Karma is a god. Karma is such a good thing. Karma is amazing. She says that me and Karma vibe like that. And you pretty much like why is not the same for me. So I think at least at that point everything was cut off. Now what I think is that when I saw like Karma is also supposed to be orange, and this is also orange. So, but like, although I had never supported that there was a Karma album, last album between 1989 and Reputation, but I do think, you know, like after Reputation, Taylor just like, we just had 15 songs, nothing, no deluxe again, nothing, and you know, like there were only 3 this songs on that album. Like, that is why we only needed the wall tracks, because we knew that it was gonna have more savage tracks, but we only got 3 amazing ones in fact, and only 1 breakup song, and that too is like not sad, Getaway Car, Best Friends. Anyways, so like the rest of the songs were romantic, so we all were thinking that TS12 was gonna be really romantic, actually romantic, between her and Travis. So maybe what if, like, instead of having like right now, we just thought, like, from the titles it seemed like she has so many savage and, you know, that type of tracks. So although I don't believe in Karma, I think that there might be a few songs, but that album was not called Karma. There were a few songs and Taylor Swift songs, and now we have like a Showgirl. So it might be inspired by Karma, if not, you know, being it. So yeah, I think that is all we have for the life of Showgirl now. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If I missed anything, I'm gonna make one more, because this was so fun, just, you know, bringing out my inner thoughts to you audience, you people, for the first time. And a lot of people are not probably gonna watch the video. There's gonna be, I'm gonna get very few views, but it's just amazing to, you know, just get everything out. So thank you everyone for being here, and see you later. Let us enjoy our last few days, 47 days, whatever, of being the torture poet. Bye.